All right, guys, here it is. We are sitting in the 2013 Mustang GT right now. This feels actually incredible just to sit in it for a minute and get that exhilarating feeling of what we're going to be feeling at the track as soon as this car gets done. But we got a little ways to go. I mean, we still got to put a motor in, pull a transmission out, you know, have the shell swapped on the transmission, which I'll show you guys what I mean by that and why it has to be swapped. There's also one electrical issue that we'll go over. Maybe one of you guys on YouTube knows if I can just plug and play with that one, or if I actually have to have a technician fix that for me, so, or buy a new box. Nonetheless, we got the engine on the stand, so we can piece a little bit of that together and talk about it and what's done to it. And yeah, I'm excited for this, guys. I am super pumped to start this series, and I hope you guys are too. So let's get into the car, show you what's wrong with it, show you what we need to do, and then we'll work on the motor a little bit, and might start into taking the shifter out, stuff like that, and getting the transmission prepped and ready to pull. So come on, let's get at it. All right, guys, so here's the car, the hood. Obviously, actually, I don't even have it attached, but see that top piece that's broken off? I asked my tuner about it, and he said that's not wettable, so we gotta pull the transmission to swap that shell, or have it swapped. I'm not a transmission guy, so we're gonna have that shipped off and fixed. Thankfully, I do have another transmission here at the house that we can use, so that's good. It's always a plus. But anyway, so like, I had a DSS Driveshaft underneath the car. I have another one underneath there right now that we're gonna have to take apart and, you know, take off the transmission here, because I thought the trans was fine until I started pulling the motor. But the starter was laying down there on the frame. And then the other issue that, I don't know if you guys can see, but those wires right there go into this here box. And I don't know if that's gonna be a plug or play, or if I need somebody to, you know, fix that. Hopefully plug and play. But it'll all come together. It's gonna come together, and we're gonna have a blast with this car. A blast. But for now, let's get a little bit of everything buttoned up on the motor, and yeah, prep this for what it's gonna be. All right, Ziploc baggies, Manley clutch, lightweight flywheel, lower intake manifold, and the VMP Gen 3R supercharger power plant that's gonna give us the boost. All right, guys, well, we gotta get this wrap off and get this whole panel up. Ta-da! We have our built Gen 2 Coyote motor with Gen 1 heads, Gen 1 timing. It's got Darton sleeves in it. PAC Stage 3 valve springs, valves, seats, retainers. Stage 3 comp cam, blower cams. And Accufab Timing Chains. There might be something else I'm missing. I can't remember. I mean, it's already got the oil pump gears, crank sprocket upgraded. I did that a long time ago when I was just running full bolt-ons and cams. It ran good. Alright, guys, so we're going to put the oil pickup tube in, windage tray. There's actually a gasket on this windage tray right here, all the way around. So that'll help seal it up when I go to put the pan on underneath. gonna be a bit of a challenge, that's all. Yeah, that's usually about how it goes for me working on vehicles. You know what I mean? All right, that's it. Oh, now you just want to go in nice and smooth. That makes sense. I know it's hard to see with that windage tray there, but at least we're making a little bit of headway. Alright, that's not completely tight yet because I want to get that other one tight, and then we will work on getting that up in there. I think. I don't know. We'll get one up in there, and that ain't it. Beautiful. There we go. Now we're cooking with some gasoline. I think. Maybe. You know, I don't remember where some of these go. That's gonna be an issue. We are at least getting somewhere though. A little bit of progress. You guys can see how long the car's been apart for. All these cobwebs. Absolutely ridiculous. It's been a neglectful year for the car, I think, but alright guys, I'm gonna finish buttoning up this oil pan and then we'll get some extra parts on her. So let's fast forward a little, shall we? We are gonna put in our coil packs, just have them in there and they're ready to go. We got spark plugs down in there already. I forget what they are, but we're putting in some MSD Street Fighter coils, and yeah, we're wanting all of it. Got colder plugs, obviously. I did drop the compression from 11 to 1 down to 9.5 to 1. So we want all the fuel and boost we can possibly have. So that's what we're going to be running. Here we go. MSD Street Fighters. Looking pretty clean. Pretty clean. You don't want to tighten them I mean, you want to tighten them, but you don't want to tighten them to where you break the plastic either, so you always got to be mindful of that. I'm pretty good at breaking parts, I promise. Never, ever fails. Hopefully I didn't jinx myself, but if I did, we know why. Guys, I think I want some valve covers that say "fuck your LAS." You know what I'm saying? Alright guys, so when you buy the VMP Gen 3R supercharger, right, and you're putting it on your 11 to 14 Gen 1 motor, you actually have to upgrade the water neck. So this was already a Gen 2 water neck of 15 to 17. It's a smaller profile, so that way the Gen 3R kind of sits up there on top of your motor a little bit better with that lower intake manifold. I'm sure a lot of it has changed now, but well, mostly everybody's running Gen 3s. So, but anyway, that water neck right here was a smaller profile, so I already pulled that off a 15-17 car. So, but anything you pull off a Gen 1 pretty much will bolt up to a Gen 2. So it's super nice and convenient. It really, really is. I love this motor. I love this platform, and it's just incredible seeing it start to come together. So you just kind of left this down, picked up on this side a little bit, pulled up on the other side, and it came out pretty easy. Unscrew this, which I may not even needed to do, to be honest with you. And then we'll find a, what, 13 maybe? 14? 15 was my next guess. Not, that's a 17. What the heck? Watch me not even have the one that I need. That'd be cool. Let's see if one of these will work. Quarter maybe? 3/4 way too big. Oh, let's try 5/8. 5/8 is looking close. It'll work. Oh. What is... Oh, that's cool. Not really. Alright, there we go. That's much better. Okay. Now that we're removing the shifter, oh man, there's a lot to go with right here. Okay, that one's unplugged. Wow. Only one plug on that? Sweet. Kinda get this wiring out of the way. And just get that out of the way. Well, I guess we need to keep everything over there. Let's get the shift boot up. Oh man. Alright, shift boot's off. And then we have these 4 bolts here to take the shifter off. Which we'll need to do to, I mean, I guess we don't really need to do it to drop the trans, but we're gonna take the shifter off anyway. So, buy cup holder, you can stay down there. Oh, that was just free flowing in there. That's fine. I'm guessing those are 10s maybe. Nope. And of course I don't have any that's cool. That's funny. Ah! Where'd you go? Right there. You know what's gonna be awesome? Is that we're just gonna improvise with what we got right here. What is it? Definitely don't want to lose any of these. Definitely be the first one that goes back in. Oh yeah. No, we're gonna need the long daddy extension here. Sure, I gotta go below and disconnect the shifter, but for now we'll just get these bolts out and just have it ready to go for when we go to drop this trans. Alright guys, so you just watched me take the center console out, you know, do the 4 bolts, everything like that. We mocked up a little bit of the motor, got some of that stuff prepped and ready. I really do need to get a upgraded rib kit for the pulleys, so we're gonna get that into the works. I'm running out of daylight, so next video of this series will be getting the shifter the rest of the way out, dropping the transmission, pulling it out from underneath the car, and getting it shipped off to get trans work done. So stay tuned for that video, but for now, hope you guys enjoyed what you saw, learned a little bit maybe, and see you guys on the next one. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take care.